Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and I gotta be honest with you guys. Tonight, I was extremely disappointed in Shakur Stevenson and his performance tonight. Uh, you guys know his last fight, it was with De Los Santos, and that was back in November of 2023, and he caught a lot of heat for that performance. You know, it was a lackluster performance on his part. A lot of people said that, you know, he's a runner, he was afraid to engage, and then come to find out he had an injury. I think it was a hand injury and a shoulder injury, if I'm not mistaken. So I kind of gave him the benefit of the doubt, because I know with Shakur Stevenson, you know, I know that he's a very, very talented fighter. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt. So I really did have high expectations for him tonight when he went into the ring with Artem Harutyunyan. I'm always butchering that guy's name, by the way. So we're just going to say Artem. So I had high hopes for him going into the ring. He was defending his WBC title. He was in his hometown, and you know, he had to put on a great performance to get people back behind him. And he failed to deliver tonight. He failed to deliver. Now, even though he won the fight, so congratulations to him, by the way. He did win the fight, improving his record to 22-0, retaining his WBC lightweight title. He just could not, in my opinion, pull the trigger tonight. Here you had Artem. Let me say this about Artem. You know, he may not be the strongest guy. He may not be the most skilled guy. But, you know, he was very active in the ring tonight. I actually gave him the first 3 rounds. I thought, you know, him being the aggressor in the fight, you know, even though he wasn't landing a whole lot of shots, you know, a lot of his shots were being blocked, he was the aggressor, and he came to fight. And I know Shakur Stevenson, he's much more of a methodical fighter. He's a slow starter, and he kind of figures you out, and then he does his thing. But once he got to the 4th round, because I think that's when he actually started to turn the tide in the fight. I think he started to, you know, be more offensive in the fight. And I thought he had the fight from then on. My biggest gripe with Shakur is that, you know, he doesn't let his hands go enough. You know, he doesn't throw enough punches. He's, you know, you see shades of him throwing combinations every now and then. And then he's extremely lackadaisical with his jab. You know, sometimes he's pawing with it, sometimes he's not throwing it at all. He's just walking you down, and he just doesn't seem to have a sense of urgency. You know, it doesn't seem like he wanted to actually get the knockout. And then it seems like he was arguing with the people in his corner, you know, after each round. I don't know if he was or not, but it looked that way to me. I couldn't make out what they were saying. But I was just disappointed in his performance tonight, and I just knew he could do better. And I got to be honest. I think if he was to fight Lomachenko right now, I don't think he's beating Lomachenko. I just don't. I don't think he has enough offensive output to beat a guy like Loma. Loma, quick hands, quick feet, very offensive, throwing punches from all different kind of angles. That's going to be a tough fight for Shakur, in my opinion. I just don't think he's, I don't know. It just seems like he doesn't have that fire in his belly to me. It just seems like he was just going through the motions in the fight, and that's what I was disappointed in. I wanted him to step on the gas and get Artem up out of there, and he could have done that, but he just couldn't pull the trigger. Now, as far as Tank goes, I think Tank stops Shakur Stevenson. I think he stops him, you know, and I always kind of went back and forth with that in my mind, whether or not Tank could defeat Shakur Stevenson. But that guy I saw in the ring tonight, he's not beating Tank. He's not beating Tank. And like I said, I was just disappointed in his performance. And I hope, you know, I hope this doesn't, you know, put an end to his career, or, you know, make him drop a few notches, because he's still a champion. I just expect more out of him. You know, he's very talented. The talent's there. He just doesn't seem to have that dog in him. He needs to get that dog in him, and I don't understand why it's not there. He trains with Terrence Bud Crawford. Is any of that rubbing off on him? Because it just didn't seem like it did tonight. And like I said, I was disappointed in his performance. And, you know, he was a guy I had a lot of high hopes for. Very talented guy, but he just, I don't know, man. He just falls flat. He just falls flat, and I hate to say that. But anyway, that's my assessment on Shakur Stevenson tonight, guys. We'll see what happens next. You know, maybe he'll look at it. Maybe he'll take it to heart. Maybe he'll, you know, I don't know, man, guys. Maybe he'll be more offensive in future fights. But like right now, I just don't think he's beating those top guys. I just don't. But what I saw tonight, he's not. But anyway, that is my assessment on the fight. You guys let me know what you think about it in the comments section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.